pay your rent and all your money's been spent, you got favor. Oh, when there's food on your table, that's how you know he's able. You got favor. You can still pay your rent and all your money's been spent, you got favor. You can still pay your rent and all your money's been spent, you got
promise you for the next 5.5 months, 175 days, that is what it counts for. They say 25 weeks. We're still going to give as we've been given in increments of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Some give 100, some gave 500. I'll read, some gave 1,000. And we did a lot of work. We put forth a lot of effort. We have a lot of other work to do. And many of you that view me on social media, we've helped many of you in ways that we would never say, because what we do in secret, God will reward us openly for them that we've assisted. And we want to say God bless all of you. But now we need you to pour back into the vision of this work that has blessed you to see clear, walk stronger, like Marvin Sapp said, Dr. Sapp, stronger, wiser, and better. When you join, we're going to go through December. No slack. And those that have made every week count, we have records. If you have made every week count, if you come to convocation, we're going to present you with something special that you will remember that your labor has not been in vain. Now, that's one thing that we got away. Now, I have a few letters here. I can't read them all. It's just impossible. I didn't even know how many people were being blessed until I put the shot out there and I blasted and all of you sent in. We will keep the names private, the emails private, but we will give the initials and the state from which these wonderful testimonials come from. All right, we have KA. Alabama is the state. I'm going to cut and paste, but it says, as a kingdom enhancer, I listened as Dr. Hall taught about the principles of sowing and reaping, and I accepted the challenge to be an even greater giver this year. Point. I received a letter from my mortgage company telling me, number one, my monthly payment dropped by $160 a month. Now, to some of you, that's nothing, but to people who work hard, that mortgage dropped in $160 a month, you can do something else with that money. And then it goes on and says, also 3 checks in the mail from the U.S. government came on the exact same date. Amounts I will keep to myself. And then it goes down here and says, then I went to work. And when I walked in my office, I found out I had a new office that was available to me with a new position. Look what God has done. I asked God, show me how obedience pays off. See, because honestly, for many years, I questioned it, especially giving. But I assure you, my acts of obedience have now paid off. Then it says, thank you, Dr. Hall, for encouraging me and for sowing every word you've taught into my life. I am stronger. I am wiser. I am better. And I must say right now, I have testimonies that reveal how amazing our God is. Sincerely, a blessed kingdom enhancer. AG from Michigan says, hello, my name is A. That's how we're going to say that. My name is A. I just want to give this word from God as I became a kingdom enhancer. I believe Dr. Hall when he says, if we gave for 21 weeks, we would receive a miracle. At the prophet's word, I began to seed into this 21 weeks of grace given, and just a few weeks, and then after a few weeks, my truck died on me. I didn't have any money, and my credit score needed much prayer. Sound familiar, doesn't it, to many of us? Then it says, and I had to get picked up by a friend every day just to go to work. While at my desk, I got a phone call from a dealer that told me I needed to come get a car. I was so surprised because I had I hadn't had time to even call anywhere. I just kept speaking that favor is better than money. That's the truth too. Favor is better than money. I explained to the dealer I didn't have any way to get to their office. She asked what time I got off work. I told her 6 p.m. She said that she would send someone to pick me up at 7 p.m. Someone came to my house and picked me up and took me to the car dealer. After my hour drive there, I found that my driver who drove me left me there. I wondered in myself, how am I going to get home? I was confused. Why would he drop me off and not wait to take me back home? Now, let me make sure that I get to this. Oh, I went inside to speak with the dealer, and she told me to go outside and look at this truck that she had picked out for me. After looking at it, I told her it was nice and I liked it. So she told me how much it cost and told me everything I needed for it. I explained I didn't have any money for a down payment and I needed a car, but I didn't have money for a car at this time. This is the favor of God. She puts a dealer's plate on the car with the dealer's insurance information and sent me home. I didn't make any payments on the car for 45 days because she had trouble finding a company to finance this car for me. Then the enemy started talking to me and made me doubt God. I continued to sow. She called me and told me I had to bring the car back because she's having trouble getting the car financed for me. I called the captain of the police, a friend of mine that I knew. He told me I didn't have to take the car back because the papers were signed and the deal was done. So God blessed me with the car. I didn't have to pay another payment for 35 more days. Now I have my truck. God has really been showing me what his grace looks like. I thank Dr. Todd Hall and God for listening. I thank Dr. Hall for listening to the voice of God and challenging us to sow and walk in this grace giving. I thank God for letting me become a kingdom enhancer. I wanted to read that whole one because if you have a job, you can't get to work and you have to intrude on people and going back and forth and you're a grown up, this could really weigh you down and nobody likes relying on other people. So let's move forward. JF, Queens, New York, says that since he has been seeding in Kingdom Enhancers since January the 13th to the present, he has received in miracle money $12,100 unexpected dollars. Now something in me wanted me to get up and shout. He then told his friend from Minnesota that she should sow. She sold $20 and out of nowhere got $500 returned. To be exact, $580. Lady J, Indiana, says my finances have quadrupled since I started sowing in November. My dad has been healed of cancer. My mother's body has been healed, debt erased, and all unspoken requests answered. This sounds like heaven. I literally see the hand of God upon my business sowing into this great ministry. He has taken my business from ground zero in a matter of months all the way to the top. I have so much favor among men that it is unbelievable to me. My name has not only traveled in the surrounding areas and people, but now it's coming to me from services, but for now from across the world. I have services now from across the world. I have clients in Vegas, Arizona, Grand Rapids, Indianapolis, Milwaukee, and Chicago, and etc. I don't travel. They come to me. My children and I are struggling. My children and I are not struggling, but extremely comfortable. And we are living and enjoying the best of life. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks for all your prayers, Kingdom Enhancer.
Say favor.